Christophe decided to put his 3-year-old son in a washing machine and he turned it on. And this is because he was misbehaving in school. So this is going to be a lesson for him to learn, but what happens next is very shocking. What's happening, all you beautiful people? In my last video I asked you, have you ever been peer pressure into doing something? And this is what you all said down here. Today's comment question of the day is, what is the worst punishment you've ever received? For 3-year-old Bastien, he was put in a washing machine forced by his father. And this is because he was being a troublemaker in school. The machine was turned on, and after the punishment was over, he was found dead. Christophe appeared in court for murder. He claims that he doesn't recall the events that took place. He called for emergency services, and he said that he has a small problem. His son had fallen down the stairs. He also added that he has given him a bath, and that's why he might have water inside of his nostrils and other places. And oh yeah, my son, he's dead. However, the sister, who was just 5 years old, told investigators that their dad put the brother inside the washing machine for being naughty in school. This is a really crazy story. What do you think should happen to him? Alright, Floyd Mayweather has just retired from boxing at the age of 38 years old, or so he says. And his last fight just took place over the weekend against Andre Berto. Floyd, with this win, keeps hold of his WBC and WBA welterweight titles. The fight was won with a unanimous decision after the fight went 12 rounds. And this took place at the MGM Grand in Las Vegas, same as the other fight against Floyd Mayweather versus Pacquiao. Some people are questioning, is this really his last fight? Because Floyd, he could be making history. Right now, he's 49-0, which ties the record. Can he go for the big 5-0? Another quick update for you guys is after some rain delay that happened, Novak Djokovic and Roger Federer faced each other in the finals of the men's US Open. Novak ended up winning in 4 sets. On the women's side, it was an upset because Serena Williams, who I was rooting for, she lost. She didn't even advance to the finals. She was trying to win a calendar year Grand Slam, which is in tennis known to be winning in all 4 major titles in the calendar year. Serena Williams this year has won the Australian Open, the French Open, and Wimbledon. This woman is a beast. On the women's side was 26th seed Flavia Pennetta, becoming only the 2nd Italian woman to win one of the major events in tennis. Okay, let me introduce you guys to 23-year-old Stephanie Turner. She was born with a rare condition known as Harlequin ichthyosis, which causes her skin to grow 7 times faster, and on her skin appears red marks, raw and severely cracked skin. Doctors have warned that she is very unlikely to survive the first few days of her life. Well, Stephanie has definitely defied doctors' odds, and now she actually becomes the oldest person in the US to live with this condition. Stephanie says that living with the disorder has been difficult, and she's endured years of hurtful comments towards her. People with this rare skin condition have to have extra skin removed every so often, and ointment has to be applied 4 to 5 times a day, and they need to have intensive skin treatments with creams, and may also require physiotherapy and counseling. This condition isn't preventing Stephanie to live a full life, and that's because she's actually the first person ever to have this condition to give birth. Okay, so over in Texas, the death of an off-duty policeman is now being investigated and is being treated as homicide. Officer Dan Allen was found dead inside of his home in Clyde recently. Investigators are calling the situation very suspicious. But as of right now, no details have been released about this case. We don't know how he died or the motive behind it. The police chief said that the circumstances behind his death indicate the probable cause is homicide. But from aside that, he refuses to comment any further, so he wouldn't have to compromise their ability to catch any suspects in the case. There are some allegations going around that the law enforcement officers are being targeted. A very similar story over in Illinois. Authorities are pursuing suspects who were involved in a fatal shooting of a police officer, and they've actually started to make some progress. Investigators claim that they have leads through social media and phone calls. Alright, so here's some background information about the incident. The officer was on his way to work when he saw 3 suspicious people. He called them for backup, but when they arrived, he was found dead. Authorities initially brought in helicopters, K9 units, federal agents, night vision equipment, and body heat sensors. Police also cleared every home in the area. The lab is trying to review evidence to determine whether there were any fingerprints or DNA left at the scene. I mean, what is going on with all these police officers being targeted and killed? This picture right here has captured the moment when a 4-car accident left 2 vehicles engulfed in flames. Fire crews rushed to the scene after receiving many 911 calls about the collision. Eyewitness photos reveal a Porsche that is worth about $85,000 was set on fire as it collided with 2 other vehicles, and this occurred in Castlevale, Birmingham. Sam. Luckily, the other cars were empty at the time and the driver did not have any severe injuries, so thank God for that. Alright, moving on to some entertainment news, we're talking about Sam Smith. He recently underwent surgery for his throat after he suffered a hemorrhage on his vocal cord. Sam Smith claims that he actually feels much stronger in the way that he's singing, and he feels that his voice is more reliable. Okay, so it's not often where you hear about a judge going to jail, but have you guys ever heard or watched the TV show Judge Joe Brown? Well, you know where this story is going. Well, he ended up going to jail. He was sentenced for contempt of court charge, which means willful disobedience or misconduct in the presence of a court. So he had to spend 5 nights in jail after being discharged from Shelby County Correction Center. Judge Joe Brown is 68 years old, and he said that jail is very boring and dirty. He went on to say, "I survived, and right now I'm now breathing free air." I don't think this guy would have lasted if the sentence was any longer. Alright, this next story might have you guys thinking twice when you guys check into a hotel room. Well, I was just there yesterday and I'm just thinking, oh my god. Several studies have found alarming amounts of potential sickening bacteria on everything from the TV remote to the coffee machines. And this is because of the amount of visitors hotels get and the quick turnaround times for cleaning. Hotels are crawling with germs. All you germaphobes out there, I'm sorry about this story, but it's pretty bad. So here's a list of things you might want to avoid touching or breathing in, I guess. Or at least you should have hand sanitizer close by. In a study, it found fecal matter on TV remotes, door handles, and light switches. The drinking glasses are often cleaned with a cloth that had been used to clean other dirty surfaces first. Last but not least, the bed linens are not washed as often as sheets, which means guests are left to sleep in the same bedding as the previous guests. That also means that they're exposed to people's blood, bodily fluids, skin, or their hair. I mean, is this real life right now? I'm a little bit freaked out. And it feels like when I go into the next hotel, I just want to be in a bodysuit. Well anyways, you guys, there you have it. Hopefully I didn't scare you guys. I mean, just check into a good hotel. Look for the 5 stars. Thanks for watching this video. Hopefully I informed you guys with all the news and I kept you guys up to date. And we do this whole thing all over again tomorrow. So I'll see you guys then. So let me know what you guys think of this video. Shocking story to start off and scary story to end off. Let me know if you like these news updates. If you do and you want more, don't forget to subscribe, which is that big button just below me. And if you guys want more videos right now, if you missed any on the weekend, Courtney filled in for me. I was away. There's videos right over here. You can click on them and you can get filled in. That's it for me.